Rebecca Yarros' ONYX Storm, the third book in the Empyrean series, continues the high-stakes adventure of Violet Sorengale, a dragon rider who has defied the odds at every turn. As tensions rise and war looms on the horizon, Violet must navigate a treacherous landscape of political intrigue, dangerous enemies, and deep personal struggles. The novel expands upon her journey, exploring her evolving relationships, uncovering shocking secrets, and pushing her to embrace her full potential. After the harrowing events of Iron Flame, Violet finds herself in a fragile position. The truth about Navarre's leadership and its hidden motives has left her questioning everything she once believed. The revelations about the Venin threat, long dismissed by the government, have divided the Dragon Riders. While some are willing to stand by the kingdom's traditional leadership, others, including Xaden Rierson and his closest allies, recognize the need for rebellion. Despite her physical struggles, Violet refuses to be sidelined. Her bond with her dragons, Tern and Andarna, remains one of the most powerful in existence, but it also makes her a target. As political factions within Basgeth War College and beyond begin to solidify, Violet and her friends are caught in the crossfire of a war that seems inevitable. The fragile peace between the rebels and the kingdom's elite teeters on the edge of collapse. Determined to prove herself, Violet throws herself into rigorous training. Her frailty has always been a challenge, but Tern pushes her beyond her limits, urging her to harness every advantage their bond provides. Andarna, now older and more powerful, reveals new abilities that give Violet an edge, though learning to control them proves difficult. Her relationship with Xaden is tested further as they struggle to balance love and duty. The weight of leadership presses heavily on both of them. Xaden, as the Duke of Tyrrendor, is a key figure in the growing rebellion, while Violet, despite her personal ties, is still viewed by many as the daughter of General Lilith Sorengale, a symbol of the regime they fight against. Their dynamic shifts as they work through their differences, strengthening their partnership despite the overwhelming pressure. When intelligence surfaces about a secret Venin stronghold, Violet, Xaden, and their closest allies embark on a perilous mission. The mission is critical. Unveiling proof of the Venin's presence and their growing power could change the course of the war. But betrayal lurks in unexpected places, and the group soon finds themselves ambushed. The battle that ensues is one of the most intense yet. With dragons locked in aerial combat and riders fighting desperately on the ground, Violet is forced to confront her deepest fears. In the heat of the fight, Andarna reveals a startling new ability, one that temporarily shifts the balance in their favor, but also exposes a vulnerability that their enemies quickly seek to exploit. Andarna's new ability allows her to momentarily manipulate time, slowing down everything around her in a limited radius. This gives Violet and her allies a crucial advantage in battle, allowing them to react faster and strike before their enemies can counter. However, this power comes at a significant cost. Using it drains Andarna's energy rapidly, leaving her vulnerable for extended periods. Additionally, enemies quickly realize that when Andarna activates this ability, she becomes an easy target, forcing Violet to carefully balance its use in combat. In the aftermath of the battle, Violet stumbles upon a long-hidden secret about the origins of dragon riders. Ancient texts, buried deep within the stronghold, reveal that the Venin were once riders themselves, corrupted by their thirst for power. This discovery shakes the very foundation of what Violet believed about her world. If the strongest riders of old could fall to darkness, what does that mean for the present? Further research into the Venin reveals that their abilities stem from siphoning energy directly from living beings, including dragons. This dark magic has been growing stronger in secret, and the Venin's numbers are far greater than anyone had feared. The government's refusal to acknowledge the threat has allowed the Venin to infiltrate deeper into Navarre than previously thought. The revelation forces Violet and her allies to reconsider their entire strategy. Defeating the Venin will require more than brute strength. It will demand a deep understanding of their weaknesses and history. Meanwhile, a shocking betrayal from within their ranks leaves Violet reeling. Someone she trusted has been feeding information to the enemy, putting not only her life but the lives of her dragons at risk. The revelation forces her to question her instincts and the people she thought she could rely on. As tensions reach their breaking point, war is no longer a distant threat. It is here. The kingdom's forces march to crush the rebels, and Violet, alongside Xaden and their allies, must make a stand. Tarn and Andarna lead the charge as dragon riders engage in a breathtaking aerial battle that will determine the fate of Navarre. Violet's intelligence and strategic mind prove invaluable in the fight. Though she lacks the brute strength of some riders, her ability to outthink her enemies becomes her greatest weapon. She devises a plan that turns the tide of battle, but not without devastating losses. The cost of war is heavy, and not everyone makes it out alive. In a final, heart-wrenching confrontation, Violet faces off against an enemy unlike any she has fought before. The Venin leader, a figure from the past who has embraced the darkness fully, challenges everything Violet stands for. Their battle is as much about ideology as it is about survival. In the end, Violet emerges victorious, but at a terrible price. As the dust settles, Violet stands among the ruins of what was once a kingdom teetering on the edge of destruction. Though the war is not yet over, the tides have shifted. She has proven not only to herself, but to the world that she is more than just a frail girl thrown into an impossible situation. She is a warrior, a leader, and a force to be reckoned with. With Xaden at her side and her dragons ever loyal, Violet prepares for the next battle. The journey ahead will not be easy, but she now understands the full extent of her power. The storm has come, and she has survived. ONYX Storm is a tale of resilience, love, and the unbreakable bond between rider and dragon. Rebecca Yarros delivers another breathtaking chapter in Violet Sorrengail's story, setting the stage for even greater challenges to come. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this book summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing book retellings. See you in the next story.